There are various estimates of the total number of languages being used in the world. Depending on how a language is defined, some estimates exceed 6,500. As of 1997, 2,092 languages were represented in translations of all or parts of the Bible. As of October 2000, 413 languages are represented in the Ramseyer Bible Collection. By no means all of these are in the form of complete Bibles. Many are single Gospels or other books of the Bible only. Some are religious materials used for missionary work or for teaching literacy. The work of translating scriptures into new languages continues. Since the initial objective of the work of the Reverend Henry Ramseyer was to minister to the workers in the lumber camps and mines of northern Minnesota, he found a need to provide scripture in the many languages spoken by those people. Many of them had brought Bibles with them, but many had none, and many lost them in the fires which plagued the early lumbering areas. These make up the core of the Bible collection. The chief languages concerned are Norwegian, Swedish, Finnish, and German, but there were also speakers of Bohemian, now called Czech, Russian, Polish, Hungarian, Latvian, and other European languages there. Many hymn books and prayer books were made part of the collection, and Sunday school teaching books and catechisms are also present. One interesting aspect of the collection is that of the family Bibles of these languages, many of which could be made locally due to the invention of stereotyping at the end of the 19th century. Stereotyping made it possible for a printing company to make multiple printing plates of a Bible in any language and make those plates available to other printers. A local printer could then put his title page on a Bible. The Ramseyer collection has Bibles in Norwegian, Swedish, and Finnish, with several Duluth and Minneapolis imprints on the title page. The Northern Bible Society also undertook to arrange for the publication of Scripture under its own imprint, and 2 of these items in the collection show this on the title page. Individual translators and the British and Foreign Bible Society took up the task of translation of Scripture into the languages of the indigenous inhabitants of North America. Later, the American Bible Society assumed this work, and between them a large number of Native American languages came to be identified and transcribed. For some of these languages, a new form of transcription had to be invented because the sound forms did not match with the alphabets common to Western European languages. The Wycliffe Bible Translators is now one of the chief organizations doing this work. It is interesting to note that the first publication of the Bible in North America was not in English. This was because the right to publish the Bible in English was held by the British Crown, and publishers in America were not permitted to do so. In 1661, John Eliot completed the publication of a Bible in Algonquian for the Indians of the Massachusetts Bay Colony, and to him goes the distinction of printing the first Bible in North America. Over 46 languages of the Western Hemisphere are now represented in the collection. There are 24 North American languages, 7 from South America, and 14 from Central America. These range from ancient Aztec to work now being done on the languages of small groups of indigenous people in northern Mexico. Within the Minnesota area, the collection holds Bibles or New Testaments in Ojibwe, both in the southern and northern dialects, in Cree, and in Dakota. There is also a hymn book in Ojibwe. The large number of languages represented in the Bible collection demonstrates the wide variety of means that has been devised to write down the different tongues of the world. An alphabet is a system which represents an individual sound with a symbol. The Roman alphabet, used for writing English and many other Western languages, is the one with which most of us are familiar. The Arabic script, written from right to left, is perhaps one of the most beautiful ever developed, and lends itself admirably to flowing calligraphy. Bugis, or Wagi, is spoken in the southwestern Celebes. The alphabet consists of 23 consonants, to which vowel pointing is added in the form of dots. The Cyrillic script is used in Russian and a number of other languages in the Slavonic family. 2 Greek missionaries to the Slavs, St. Cyril and St. Methodius, are credited with its invention. The Devanagari alphabet is used to write Hindi and other North Indian languages and was developed from Sanskrit. It is written from left to right and uses 48 letters. Greek is the language and the alphabet of the original texts of the New Testament, and also of the Septuagint version of the Old Testament. Early printers in Western Europe produced some exceptionally beautiful Greek typefaces for printing the classics and the New Testament. Hebrew, the language and alphabet of Judaism, is the original language of what Christians call the Old Testament. The writing is from right to left and consists of 22 consonants. Vowel pointing can be added, but is not normally used in copies of the Torah used in the synagogue. In contrast to an alphabet, a syllabary uses a symbol to represent a combination of a consonant and a vowel sound, or a vowel sound alone. James Evans, a missionary who worked among the Cree in 1840, devised a syllabary for the Cree language. It later came to be used for Chipewyan, Slavey, Northern Ojibwe, and various Eskimo or Inuit languages. The Japanese kana syllabary was developed out of abbreviations of Chinese ideographic characters, and each symbol represents a vowel or a consonant plus a vowel. Korea, like Japan, adopted the Chinese character system, but also needed an additional phonetic script to express the grammatical differences between the languages. Hangul was developed to fill this need. Different from either the alphabet or syllabary is the ideographic system of Chinese. The earliest inscriptions come from the 14th century before the Christian era. In this system, each character stands not for a sound, but for an idea or a concept. It was traditionally written in columns down the page beginning on the right, but the horizontal left to right form is now more common.